The following non-nominated, non-award-winning program is rated D for dumb.
The following podcast is rated D for dumb. You're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Listen to Dave commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway in his 2008 Kia Rio LX. He talks about pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. Join Dave as he asks and tells you how life ought to be. And now, here's Dave.
All right, hello everybody, Dave Canyon here. I hope you can hear me. We've made some advances in technology, but that's only in my life. Are you ready to dumb it down with Dave? All right, that sounds fantastic. Forgive me, for I have sinned. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since my last podcast back on April 13th of 2023, and that was titled, What's Your Energy Suck? Episode 313, What's Your Energy Suck? Apparently not the most popular episode I've ever done. The comments section is barren, except for Linda. Thank you, Linda, for commenting. You know, I really, really do like those comments. I like when you smash the like button. I hate saying smash because I think that's stupid, and I just realized I said it, and now I want to redo the show and edit that out, but that's not going to happen. I like when you press the button that enacts the like activity or whatever it's called. Smashing. It's so stupid to say smash. Anyway, lock in that dial. Lock in that dial. Smash that knob off. Nobody does that. Stop saying that. It's ridiculous. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this episode, which will be episode 314. You want the truth? You want the truth? I'm here to give you the truth. All right? That's what I'm here to do. That's truth, pragmatism, happiness, and the search for it all. That's something I might have forgotten about dumbing it down with Dave. And when I say forgotten, that's like oh, what am I doing? I've been busy. I've been spinning 20 plates. I really should stop saying that I've been spinning 20 plates. Because you know what? I should write it down. Dave, what are the plates that you're spinning? You always seem to be spinning plates. When those plates stop spinning? Well, you know what? What happens is I have 20 plates I spin. Then one plate, I can stop spinning. I take it off the pin. But guess what? When I turn my back to put the plate down, somebody puts another plate on top, and then they spin it for me, and I turn around and go, wait a minute. I just got rid of that plate. Oh, no, this is a new plate. Oh, okay. I got a new plate. Thank you, life. Thank you, whoever is in charge. The powers that be, whoever. Anyway, that's my agnotism. Agnotism, yeah, you know, if you're agnostic or atheist or whatever, that's my agnotistic attitude. I don't know if that's a word. But anyway, but there you go. Look it up. Agnostic is a word, but agnostical. So anyway, yes, it's been almost 3 weeks. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since my last episode. You know, I keep on thinking I'm going to do two a week like I used to when I was in my heyday. Dave, you had a heyday? Believe it or not, I had a heyday. I was doing very well. But it didn't seem like I was doing well. Yeah, well, now looking back, I was doing well. Well, maybe you should have taken that podcation. No, I do think I should have taken that podcation. I'm happy I took that podcation. If there was another way of doing it, would I have liked to have done it? Yes, I would have liked to have done it a different way where I could still get my brain together, my life together at the same time and not stop doing podcasts. But Dave, you knew that, and you knew all of this, and yet you still took it, and your brain still isn't together. You still don't have it together. No, I don't, but, you know, I am a little bit older and wiser. I think that just comes naturally. Maybe it doesn't, but, you know, when you get older, you should acquire more wisdom, or you acquire knowledge, and then you turn that into wisdom. Like, is that how it works? You acquire knowledge, and some people have a lot of knowledge, but they don't have wisdom. And you've met those people, you go, wow, that guy's really smart. But you know what? He's a moron. For a guy that's really smart, he's a moron. And for me, it's pretty much the opposite. You know, for a guy that's not too bright, he's got a lot of wisdom. He should just apply that wisdom to his own life. So anyway, 17 months podcation. I've mentioned it several times, and I've come back with episode 301, which was I'm back and more tireder than ever, which was October 7th. I can't believe it was that far back. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So that's 7 months ago. 7 months ago, I have done 14 episodes, including this one, or maybe 13. Yeah, probably 13, including this one. That's atrocious. That's horrible. That's not a way for me to get back to my $11 every couple of months from Spreaker. That's not going to happen. So anyway, what's the difference today, Dave? Why are you podcasting today? What is it about? Do you want the truth? Well, I'll tell you what the truth is. Things have been happening. But Dave, you say that all the time. But what can I tell you? Today was a day after yesterday. And yesterday things happened. And since October, whenever I came back, October 7th, things have been happening. My production company is called .001 Productions. You have a production company? And listen, anybody can say they have a production company. I don't think anybody can say they have a charitable foundation. I don't exactly have a charitable foundation. I have a production company. Is it a LLC? No, but it should be. Is it a DBA? No, maybe it should be. But Dave, do you have a studio? No, I'm in my studio. I'm in my 2010, I think it is, maybe 11, Dodge Caravan. I'm sitting in my driveway in my Caravan. I'm not driving on the thruway like I normally am because I was doing testing, some sound testing in my kitchen, and it sounded awful. You can hear the reverb, the vibrations off the walls, and it's just not good. So I came into my van. This van is actually, it sounds pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. You can hear the sound vibrating off the dashboard and the window and things like that, but it is largely padded, so it's not that cavernous. So anyway, where was I? So what's the truth? The truth is things are happening. And yes, yesterday I have a person in my life who may or may not be listening to this. I don't know. I'll share it with him. He's, I'll say right now, an acquaintance. Could he be a friend? Yeah, you know how I am about friends. You know, you got to define friendship. Well, the Webster Dictionary is he's your friend. Okay, according to the Webster Dictionary, he's my friend. I don't know what his, where he is at in the world of friends. I know he's had a life. I know he's have, some sort of a past, not a past like in a novel, a mystery or murder or a crime or anything like that, but he also has had a life. And we've had conversations. And one of the things that I like about this guy, whose name I'm not going to mention because he doesn't know I'm talking about him and I don't want to say nothing, is that we were having a conversation about people in our lives. And if I remember correctly, because I did say this to him yesterday, one of the things I like about him is that he said this. I like being friends with people. You know, I like people. And I don't mind talking to people. I don't mind meeting new people. I'm paraphrasing pretty much. But it's interesting when you're friends with somebody, you try to be friends with somebody, until the moment they say something. They say that thing. They say something really stupid or insensitive or whatever. And then you go, okay, goodbye. We're done. I am not going to make an emotional investment into you, for the rest of my life, knowing that you're capable of saying something so dumb, so ignorant, or so insulting, or whatever it is. And when he said that, I'm sure my eyes lit up. I went, oh, that's interesting, because I feel the same way. I'm friends with you. I'll associate with you. I'll answer your phone calls. I'll message you. I'll hang out with you. Until you say that stupid thing. Until you do that stupid thing, you say that stupid thing. If you agree with somebody else's stupid thing, that's okay. But when you direct your stupid thing to me, and or you assume that somehow I'm okay with your stupid thing, whatever it is, racism, economics, rights, civil rights, whatever it is, listen, there's a lot of things that a person has in their life, and we don't have to agree on everything, right? We all know that. This is Dumbing It Down with Dave 101 from 200 episodes ago. I'm not breaking any new ground here. So anyway, we've known each other now for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and things are going pretty well. Yeah, I mean, really well. As well as a 59-year-old man can expect a relationship to be, right? And he has given me some lift, right? Some levity, or the wind beneath my wings. He has, been a person in my life who I've enjoyed spending time with and talking to. And I have been inspired by him and motivated by him for whatever reason, because it's springtime, because I don't know. I can't explain my human behavior, which, by the way, you guys know this. This show always somehow, one way or another, comes back to human behavior, right? Left or right, black or white, north or south, whatever it is, it comes back to union behavior. What did I say? Human behavior, not union behavior, human behavior. All right, Dave, so you're going on and on. It's been 10 and a half minutes. When does the show start? Has the show already started? Was that your icebreaker? You have a 30-minute show and you're going to spend 10 and a half minutes on whatever it is that you just said? I already faded out like at minute 2, at minute 5. I came back at minute 8. I went to the bathroom. I got something to eat. And you're still blabbing on about God knows what. Well, folks, that's the show. That is the show. The show is me talking to you. You want the truth? This is the truth. Again, I'm going to do my best to do 2 episodes a week. I can do more than 2. I can do as many episodes as I want. I got so much room in my Spreaker package that it's ridiculous. I can do 45-minute shows. I'm not even sure how long my shows can go, whatever my package is. But I think a half an hour of Dave is enough. I've always said that, and I'm still going to say that. So, this person's in my life has given me some stability in a way. And I'm thinking about the percentages of change in my life. Did he change my life 99%, 10%, 1%? You know what? It's immeasurable. I don't know. There's no criteria for how much he's affected me. But he's given me some hope. He's given me some pleasantry. It's just nice to have a live human being, not an internet human being, not a person from my past, a person from my present who, at this point in time, based on the last couple of months, I could see going into the future. I've said that before. And then things go south. Because one of us says that stupid thing, and then we're done. All right, so anyway, so today I decided to go into my box of tricks, and maybe I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it in the Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group. Have you joined the Facebook group? Please consider yourself invited. Go to Facebook and type in Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group. There's a page as well. And maybe I'll post a picture of all the things I have purchased over the years that I don't open the box. You want the truth? You want pragmatism and the search for it all, happiness and the search for it all? Well, this is it. I buy things and then I put them away. There's a lot of fear in that. Fear of technology. But Dave, it's 300 and some odd episodes. You have a YouTube channel, Dave's Fit Life, and you've done things. I mean, you've just done a lot of internet things. It's been 7, 8, 9, 10 years already. You've been to podcast movement. How in the world do you have fear of technology? Well, you know what? I'll give you the criteria of that. The criteria is wherever you see me right now, however you hear me right now, know this, that I could be further along to a number I can't even begin to tell you. I could be on episode 500. I could be on episode 600. I could be doing a live stream to 10 different platforms right now. I could be a guest speaker. I could be running for office locally. I could be blogging. I could be doing so much more of my own, by the way, my own audio editing, my own video editing. I could be doing other people's editing because I've learned so much because I went beyond my boundary of fear. But I didn't. I've been basically filled with excuses for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years, however it's been. It's been so long I don't even remember when I started podcasting. It's been a long time. When I was a young boy, a very, very young boy, and my parents, my mother really, let me grab hold of our Super 8 camera. Do you guys remember that? Bell and Howell, or I'm trying to remember who made it. We had a Keystone projector, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember who made it was a famous company at the time, not Xerox. It was somebody who was famous for making Super 8 cameras. I can't remember. Probably Kodak. I don't know. We used Super 8 film from Kodak, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm sure we did. I actually have some Super 8 film in my house. I don't even know if it's been used yet because I keep it in my sock drawer as I move from apartment to apartment, house to house. Here I am, 59 years old, thinking that one day I will take out the Super 8 camera, which I don't even know where it is anymore. It's probably in the garbage. And I'm going to make Super 8 movies again. But when I was a young lad, 50 years ago, my mother let me use that Super 8 camera, and I had no fear. I had no fear. And I wanted to learn everything about video editing, well, film editing back in the day. And you guys know the rest of the story for the most part. You know that my mother and father weren't invested in me at all, or vested, or whatever the word is. They could care less about my happiness and joy. Being deaf people, they had no... I don't even know if that's the reason, but whatever it is, nobody was saying, well, what do you want to do? And by the way, this is way before Spielberg, right? This is way before Lucas. This is way... it's probably before Coppola. It's before anybody that, in the modern day is famous. It doesn't matter. It's after Buzz Capra. I don't even know who that is, but I know the name. So, John Huston, yeah. Pre-Clint Eastwood, yeah. Pre-Ron Howard, yeah. And I could go on and on about all the directors that I came before. And some of you might be laughing, goes, wait a minute. Is he going to say that he could have been a great director? Yeah. Yeah. Pre-Spike Lee? Yeah. Just think of all the people that became directors, all the actors that became directors. Maybe I would have went to NYU Film School. I had no fear of recording with the Super 8 camera. It was expensive. If I remember correctly, I had no money back in the day when I was 9 years old, 11 years old, whatever was the age that my mother said, here, take this camera, go. She didn't say that. I said, can I? Or I probably just stole it. You know what? I don't even know if she gave me permission. I might have just taken it, went into the Flatlands Avenue in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Some of you know where that is. Went to the Kodak store, which is, I'm sure, long gone by now. And went and purchased, maybe with my newspaper money, maybe with my Hanukkah money. Hanukkah, Jewish holiday. Christmas money for the anti-Jews out there. Anti-Semites. Just kidding. And probably took it out of the box and put it in the camera. I don't know if it had to have batteries. I don't know, AA batteries. I don't even know how it was powered. And I went and I filmed. And I made, some movies. Crappy movies. They're gone now. They're all destroyed. I don't know where they are. I don't know where those reels are. And I would have been, who knows what. When you start making movies at 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, there's nowhere to go but up. And I would have loved to have gotten into the next technology, which was videotape. And I remember having magazines. I go, wow. But a lot of you don't remember this. Video cameras, the original ones, was that you would have a suitcase, basically like a man bag, over your shoulder. You basically would be carrying around a VCR in a bag over your shoulder. That would be with a strap, like a man bag. And then there would be a wire that goes to the camera. And I don't even know how it was battery operated. I can't imagine the batteries that it took. And people would walk around with these man bags. I should really look that up on the internet and post it in the Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group. I used to have a magazine, some sort of video recorder magazine back in the day. And there was a guy who was out there in the park, filming his kid's Little League game with this. And it was like the newest and greatest technology. By the way, I think it was probably pre-beta. I remember beta and VHS came at the same time. Dave, what are we talking about? This episode seems to be going into crazy electronic, technical camera, space. No, it's a human condition. It's the human experience. Anyway, that all got suppressed. It all got pushed down. There will be no filming of anything. There will be no NYU Film School. There will only be what my parents want me to be. Which was, I think I've said before in previous episodes, Dumbing It Down with Dave episodes, accountant, lawyer, bookkeeper, and then at the end, computers. 4 things that were told to me and asked of me repeatedly. No being a truck driver, no being a race car driver, no making movies, no anything with comic books, no travel, by the way. No, that was not encouraged. But I would get on my bike in Brooklyn. I would travel as far as I could. It was like the Planet of the Apes where you would get to the forbidden zone. You're like, uh-oh, I better turn around. But eventually I pushed that barrier further and further. I was a little boy filled with the potential for adventure. And now that little boy has come back in a 59-year-old man's body. And he's really upset that I've let that body go. He's like, wait a minute, why am I in a 200, well, by now I'm 285. I lost 6 pounds in the last couple of weeks. Intermittent fasting. Check out Dave's Fit Life YouTube channel, Dave's Fit Life TikTok, Dave's Fit Life Instagram. You'll see the progression. I'm losing some weight. Intermittent fasting, better eating, exercise, all that. But yeah, the little boy has come back, and he's in this body. And the little boy made a friend in the last couple of months. I am telling you, as best as I can, as an unlicensed therapist, that's what my licensed therapist would say. You made a friend. And this is the friend you've been waiting for. For whatever reason, you don't want to do this on your own. I don't know why. For whatever reason, you enjoy the social aspect of having somebody else in your life experience this with you. And it's not going to be your wife because she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't like the spotlight. She's not interested in recording anything at all, which is okay. There's nothing I can do about that. This is not why we got married. This is not why we dated. This is not why we were friends. This is not why we've stayed together for over 30 years. This is not why we had a child. It's not why we bought a house. So we can record anything together. No. So I have to let it go. It's disappointing because we're a great couple. We could do great things on YouTube. We could have a lot of fun. She's not interested in that. Okay, I get it. So now this person comes into my life who has video background, technology, IT, just lives in a world of possibilities and hasn't said that stupid thing yet. And believe me, I'm doing all I can to not say that stupid thing. And I don't think it's going to happen because as I see it now, we both seem to have the personality of pleasantness. There's no one-upmanship. There's no... The things that have destroyed my relationships in the past. So far, nobody wants to be the star. Nobody has... It's early. All right? I'm not going to go on. It's early. So, if this person was in my life 50 years ago, 45 years ago, 40 years ago, 35 years ago, things would have been different. Things would have been different. And that is the complexity and the simplicity of Dave Canyon. By the way, Canyon. You can email me at dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com if you want also. But definitely sign up with the Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group. There's also a Dumbing It Down with Dave page for whatever reason. I don't know. And so we would have been good friends. And we would have done things. We would have done adventures. We would have, because he has had adventures. And he has that zest for life. And he does like the entertainment industry. He does like arts and entertainment. Are we on the same plane on everything 100%? Like politics and all that? Well, you know what? We haven't really gotten there. And at this point, I could tell you, I don't know if I even care. I don't know if I even care. Unless he hits me over the head with it and resents me for my choices. So that's my prediction moving forward. If he doesn't hit me over the head with his beliefs and, you know, good or bad or right or wrong or in agreement or disagree with me, if we agree and he hits me over the head with it, I won't enjoy it. I don't get along with people who I agree with and then just live in that constant space of beating me over the head with this thing that we agree with. I'm like, yeah, okay, we know we agree. Let's move on. We know we disagree. Let's move on. We know that we're indifferent. Let's move on. I'm very big on moving on, believe it or not. You wouldn't know that from listening to all my shows because I seem to be living in the past. And I just did a YouTube channel, a YouTube interview with a woman named Tatiana. I think the YouTube is called Tatiana Teaches. I'll post it if I can. Of course I can, in the show notes. And you can look at it. And we talk about regret. We talk about guilt. I'm on for like 20 minutes or so, maybe more, maybe 30 minutes. And she does a great job, and it was a good-looking, good-sounding interview. So yeah, I do live in a life of my past. I do live in regret, but you know what? That's okay, because for me, regret is like a Post-it note. That's how I described it in this YouTube interview. That I don't, as much as I'm pretty sure I live a life of regret, because I do regret 5 things, 50 things, 500 things in my life. And I do have shame, I do have guilt. For me, I'm ready to move past it. And it's a Post-it note. Like I posted up on the wall, I go, yeah, I remember that. I didn't like that. I feel bad about that. I feel shame about that. I feel guilty about that. Whatever it is, and I move on. I carry it with me. The Post-it note is up. I'm not going to rip the Post-it note down. Why would I do that? How would I do that? I write on the board. This happened with my family. Okay? And I remember that for the rest of my life. It happened. And it has affected me. So anyway, so here I am. Why am I doing this episode today? You want the truth? The truth is, today's the day. Tomorrow's another day. Yesterday was the previous day to today. And I had a day yesterday that was interesting. And today I did some stuff. I took a nice walk. I took a 4.7 mile walk this morning around the Saugerties Reservoir. That'll be on Dave's Fit Life, the YouTube channel. And I came home. I took a shower. I did this YouTube interview. I made a nice meal that was no bread, no sugar. I've had some coffee. Can you tell? Bustelo, by the way, only the best for Dave. And I got out this headset that I bought maybe a year ago. I don't remember when I bought it. I think I bought it before I came back on the air in October. I don't remember. I don't remember when I bought it. I bought it on Amazon and said, oh, this is what I need. This is the microphone I used to use when I first started. I don't remember. But way early in the early first 100 episodes, the first couple 100 episodes of Dumbing It Down with Dave, where I'm plugged into the bottom of the phone. And I can hear the special effects with the buttons that I touch. And I know the microphone is on the cord. This is the simplest and most efficient way for me to do my podcast. This headset has been in the box until about 34 minutes ago. 27 minutes into this episode, 7 minutes before this. It took me a while to open the box. The box was like really wound up tight. But it's got that dongle thing at the bottom, and it plugs into the bottom of my phone. And this is going to make it easier for me to podcast. I got to take good care of this headset. I got to put it in a plastic bag and keep it clean and keep the cord from tearing. And I now can do podcasts all the time. And I won't worry about the sound, because if I'm going down the road, it's going to eliminate the background noise. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it will. So, am I back? Yeah, that's so cliche. I'm back. I don't know if I'm back. I'm back enough. I'm back today. Yesterday was a day. Today is another day. Tomorrow's another day. One day at a time, right? Cliche. But that's all I can do. If this relationship falls through, falls flat, goes bad, that'll affect me. But it's only one of many relationships in my life. And we'll see what happens. There are other relationships I'm having right now that are very difficult. Very difficult, and is making me angry. Today I went really dark during my walk. I got a text from somebody. I don't need to say who it was. And I got dark, and I got dark quick. And I'm walking at 19 to 20 minute miles around the Saugerties Reservoir, and I went dark. It was bad. I got to be careful what I say, because it might be used in court. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You want the truth? The truth is, today is the day I did this episode. I can't speak to tomorrow. I don't know when episode 315 will be. But stay tuned. Please engage with the show. If you're listening on Spreaker, engage. Type something in the chat. Don't just listen. Type. Say hello. Leave a criticism. Leave a comment. Tell me how you relate. Tell me how you don't relate. Tell me how you agree. Tell me how you don't agree, disagree. Tweet me at Done With Dave. Email me at dumbingitdownthathdave@yahoo.com. I forgot the phone number, but leave me a message on my Google voicemail. Yes, I have one in the can. I haven't played it yet. I'm so sorry for the person who sent me that voicemail. Thank you very much. I'll put it in the show notes, the voicemail phone number. You can leave a message if you don't want to type, right? I'm doing the best I can, folks.
If you are enjoying these shows, please like and subscribe. Also, share them with your social media. Feel free to comment in the Spreaker chat box or call the dumb line at 347-7...
That doesn't exist. Thanks, guys. See you next week.